Out with the old, in with the new. What's new and what's old? The Oscar, the old one is right here, and this is the new version, Oscar 2. Hi, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Year, and I am going to compare these two, one to the other, and show you what has changed and what has not changed. Obviously, the casing has changed. Let's go over to the old Oscar. Came in black and red, and it's plastic everywhere. The whole thing is plastic, no matter what part of it you look at. Drip tray insert is plastic. Drip tray right here, all plastic, comes out like that. Hey, you could put this like this, and then you could turn it over to get a little more cup clearance, which was kind of a nice feature. It gives you about 3/4 of an inch more. 58 millimeter, full-size portafilter, same. You can do pods on either one of these machines, but you have to put a group head adapter on there to do it. You have to transfer it over, and you don't want to go back and forth between pods and ground coffee on these machines. Dedicated to one or the other. Steam arm right here, and as you can see, this is a shorter steam arm, and I'll show you the disadvantage of that in a minute. On-off button, on-off button right here. This is your brew button. This is not volumetric. Push the button. When you get what you want in the cup, you disengage the button, shut it off. This shows you when the boiler is on, then this shows you when you're out of water. Speaking of water, the water tank is right back here. This is about a 2-liter water tank. We measured it. We wanted to compare it to the new one. This is 2.8 liter. You're getting a lot more water in here, almost a liter more. And the other is obvious. I can get my hand down there and to clean it. This one you cannot, never could, and I always thought that that was a downside to that. So, and this shows you when you're out of water over here, because I have the tank out. That one's not registering. Well, this is a used, this machine's been around for a while, I can tell you. It has been around for a while. This does not have a master switch to turn it on and off. This is your switch right here. If that's on, that's it. There are no other switches. So now let's come over to this one. Like I said, stainless steel here, sides, plastic, plastic. The steam control is a flap like this, a lever versus a turn knob. This is much more, it's much faster. It's much easier to use. Look at the length of the steam arm and how it articulates. They both have the same signature tip, 4-hole tip, that Nuova Simonelli is well known for. So that's about the same. But you're going to have a lot more control, especially if you're using a big pitcher. Look at all this. This is short. If I take this milk in a typical cup, and I go like this, and I want to get to the bottom, by the time this is foamed, it's going to be all over that rubber finger guard, right? You can see that. If I come over here and I do the same thing, I can go right to the bottom of the cup, and I have plenty of space. And you don't ever put the steam arm way to the bottom of the cup all the way down. So, likelihood of this getting all gummed up with milk? Not as likely. That's what I'm seeing. This finger guard on this does move up and down. You can put it where you want it. So that's a good thing. 58 millimeter comes with the single and double baskets. That one did as well. Double spouts. The spouts are a little bit different. You can see on the portafilter, but you know what? It's not going to affect the performance at all. Not at all. Heat exchanger, I don't know if I mentioned it, 2-liter copper boiler on the inside. This one has an insulation wrap around it. This one does not. The old one didn't have that. It's going to save a little bit of energy. NSF rated on these two machines, both of them, and they still are remaining to be NSF rated. Make sure that you check in your county or state for what's required if you're going to put it into a restaurant setting. There are other classifications, so check that out. There is a master on-off switch that is kind of hiding, but it's here. It's right under here. So, and then when you put that on, it's on. Warm, 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 about the same there. Let's see, what else? Drip tray right here. Has a metal insert in it, as you can see. The volume, this might be a little bit bigger. I don't see that as being a big deal. That was still a pretty large one. Steaming power, I want to show you that too, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should point out between these two. Don't think so. So I'm just going to show you the steaming power. Whoop, wrong way. Since the boilers are the same size, the steaming power to me is about the same, and the dryness is the same too. So those are virtually the same. What else? Geez, I think that's about it. That's a good comparison. And I can say, go to our webpage, very little price difference, minute. So you're getting a lot more for your money as far as looks-wise, functionality, volume control. You can program these two buttons for the amount of liquid you want in your cup. Push the button, you're going to get the same thing every time. You don't have to sit there and watch it. You could actually you could steam and brew at the same time with both of these. But with this one, you don't have to multitask as much because it's doing the work for you. It's a little bit like the Musica. It's a lot like the Musica. Actually, this panel is very similar. So check it out on our webpage. Thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get all the notifications of what's coming out on our channel before everybody else just happens to wonder upon it. Enjoy this machine if you do purchase it, and let us know your comments about it. We love the feedback. We love to hear, what your experience is. So get back to us on it. Comments down below. Thanks a lot.